What's up guys, it's Mr. Mech bringing you a Borderlands 1 tutorial on dealing with Sledge. But not directly Sledge, the area leading up to him. This boss fight really isn't that difficult, but what makes dealing with Sledge particularly annoying, at least in my opinion, is that his area is a really long path, and it's not exactly fun to play against. It's just super tedious, and it feels really unsatisfying to go through the whole area for only, one of the red chests and one Atlas little weapon cache. There's really not a lot of reward to it, and I've found this this grenade jump glitch thanks to Jolt's dude. You guys need to check him out immediately. He's an amazing streamer and YouTuber who uploads a lot of content and montages from his streams. Him and people like K6 don't get enough credit for what they do. They know the games inside and out, and I learned this from him. But all I'm doing is taking the glitch that he showed on his montage from stream highlights and putting it into a video isolated so you can find this easier. And this glitch involves the explosive longbow grenade mod. What that does is when you throw it on the ground and jump into the air and time it appropriately, it allows you to fly into the air either super far vertically or horizontally. This is easier with Roland when you can double grenade off of his Scorpio turret, but you can do it with any character very easily. So the explosive longbow, like I said, the lower level is so you don't hurt yourself as much because you're throwing the grenade on the ground right below you, and you're still going to take damage from it. So the lower the level, the more you can grenade jump back to back and not take negative consequences from it, or just have to wait longer. So you can kill these guys in the first area. I did it just to prove a point, but it doesn't really matter, because what you're going to want to do is run over to the left of this immediate area where this tiny wall is. And as you see, I already completed the mission, but you can still spawn Sledge anytime via this glitch. And so all you're going to do is run up to this rock face after you jump over. You're basically sticking to the left. And what's great is since you skip over the area with the turret and the huge amount of buildings, the enemies aren't going to respawn. So this is a great way to practice your grenade jumps as well, because, like I said, you're not getting shot at. And these grenade jumps are super easy in comparison to some of the others you have to make, like in Nox's Armory, to get into the armory. So what you're going to do is go up the tractor, onto the balcony, onto this side rock. Then you're going to grenade jump onto this other side of the balcony. I tried to go for a second grenade jump here back to back, and I didn't time it exactly right. And as you can see, this is why you want a lower level explosive longbow mod, because it over time does take down from your shield. If you wanted to have a specific high recharge shield to deal with this, you could, but if you practice enough, you won't be making mistakes and won't need to jump enough times. But after you get up onto here, you're going to go through this window, and you're going to run into this little world wall, and you're going to kind of feel it when you run into it, but you're just going to jump your way around it and jump through this front window on the right. And then you need to press E, because pressing E is what activates the boss fight. It's not going into the room, it's opening the doors that trigger Sledge. So he's not going to spawn until you press E, which is a good thing. You can get any gear you need sorted, or just take a look at your equipment and or let your shields recharge if it took you a few tries to get in. Other than that, though, you're already in the room. You just kill Sledge. You can farm his shotgun that way if you want. But also it just skips, like I said, a really annoying long track that isn't very rewarding to get through. And as you can see, it's super self-explanatory. You can watch this through again if you need the individual steps. I tried to explain it pretty well, but it's also self-explanatory. And then, of course, you get to celebrate with the teabag, just because you beat the area. You beat Gearbox. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe. And if this gets enough attention, I'll make more tutorials and gun comps and things. I'm not an expert on the game, but I do know enough after 2,000 hours on console and 100 on PC that I know a good amount of the builds and max stats and ways to farm the game. Like I said, if you enjoyed, please leave some feedback, and until next time, it's been Mr. Mech.